What's up everybody, Grant here, and I'm here with the Mate 8, and this device was released about a year ago in last November or December, and it was a beast of a device at the time it was released, and it really still is, powerhouse, and there was just one feature on this thing that I couldn't stand, and it really prevented me from using this as much as I really wanted to over the last year. So what was that feature? Let's get into it and find out.
Let's begin.
So we've got the Mate 8 here running EMUI or Emotion UI 4.0 on top of Android Marshmallow 6.0, and there's just one water torture feature on this device, and I say water torture because much like that, this feature starts off as just a bit irritating, but you think you can deal with it. Then over time it becomes pretty annoying, and then after a while it's just so painful that I couldn't even use this device, and I just put it back in my drawer, which is too bad really, because when this was released a year ago, this thing was a beast, and it really still is. It's a huge powerhouse device. Hardware is beautiful, performs fantastic, but this one feature irritates me so much and annoys me so much that I just stop using it every time, and I kept trying to pull it out of the drawer and using it from time to time because I like the hardware and the performance so much, but this one feature, no, it just prevented me from really using it like I really wanted to. And that feature is how it handles lock screen notifications. So in EMUI 4 on Huawei devices, lock screen notifications cannot be dismissed with a swipe. So if you try to swipe to the right, it's going to try to open that notification versus dismiss it. So in normal Android behavior, if you swipe to the right, it'll dismiss the notification from the lock screen. If you tap on it, it'll open it up. So you have that option. In EMUI, you can't. The only action you have is a swipe to the right to open it. You can't even pull down on the notification shade. That does nothing. So you can't even look at those notifications that way. And they probably did this because within up to EMUI 4, Huawei was trying to cater to their Chinese market, where they're trying to make a lot of the features and functions of Android more in line with iOS, because I'm pretty sure that appeals to their market a little bit more. Not just how it handles notifications, because in iOS, when you swipe a notification from the lock screen, it'll open the notification, so that's very iOS-like. Other features like not having an app launcher, just having a grid of icons is very iOS-like. Having your multitasking run in a horizontal type fashion. Let's try to take a look at that. So it's horizontal versus the vertical card stack, so this is very iOS-like. So they try to bring Emotion UI features and make it very iOS-like, and this is Nova Launcher, not their stock launcher. That kind of explains why they would do that with their notifications. And notice, once I unlock the device, they're all gone. If I looked at one notification and went back to the lock screen, they'd all be gone. So that's how iOS also operates. As an Android enthusiast, I want something that operates much more like Android. I want Android to be Android, Apple iOS to be more like Apple. I don't like blending the two. And I suspect there's a lot of folks out there who are also Android enthusiasts, used to Android, want it to behave like Android. And I think credit to Huawei, I think they've listened, because in EMUI 5, which is built on Android Nougat, they've kind of taken some of the UI aspects, scaled it back, brought it more in line with Android. So their lock screen notifications should behave more like Android, where you have the dismiss option with a right swipe, click to open. The notification shade is going to be more in line with Android as well, where a right swipe is not just shortcuts and a left swipe is not just notifications, right? So it'll have a normal notification shade in EMUI 5 on Android Nougat, where it's one notification shade with a quick toggle goes in all notifications. Things like this type of multitasking and app switching won't be horizontal, it'll be vertical card stack. So credit to them listening to the feedback, trying to bring their UI more in line with normal Android behaviors. So I'm really looking forward to that. I just wanted to quickly share that one feature that has driven me nuts on EMUI 4 on this Mate 8, and a few other things that I could live with, but I would really like to see scaled back to more Android-like behavior. So I'm going to throw EMUI 5 onto the Mate 8. We'll see if it breathes new life into this beastly hardware here in 2017, and I'll bring you the video on that. I just wanted to kind of outline why I really haven't been using my Mate 8 very much. It's because of that one lock screen notification feature on EMUI 4. Once I get EMUI 5 on here, I hope that all goes away, and I'll give you guys my feedback on what I think about EMUI 5 Android Nougat running on the Mate 8 in 2017. Does it breathe new life into this device? Is it something that you should be looking at in 2017 still, or should be moving on to other devices, even maybe a Mate 9? And I do have the Mate 9 in-house, so I'll be bringing you full coverage on the Mate 9, from unboxings to comparisons to the Mate 8 here, from performance to camera to audio. Is it worth the $599 to upgrade from the 8 to the Mate 9, given that the Mate 8 here is still a powerhouse in 2017 and has Android Nougat on it? So if you want to find out all that, you want to see that coverage, keep it locked to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.